Hi, good morning everybody. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. As it is Saturday, I am here this morning, of course, with our Saturday skincare chat. So today I wanted to talk to you about serum foundations. The whole concept really, what I think of it, what are serum foundations for? Do I like them? Which ones do I like? And I definitely want to hear from you as well. Do you like a serum foundation? Which ones do you recommend? What have your experiences been? If you're anything like me, I'm a complete makeup junkie, so I always love to get recommendations for new makeups, particularly foundations. I think all of us are always on the hunt for the holy grail foundation. It is so hard, particularly if you are either end really pale or really dark. So if you're either end of the colour spectrum, it can be really difficult to get the colour that you want. And then of course we all want the perfect texture. So for me, I find that I like a very different type of foundation in the summer as opposed to the winter foundations. And for me, I love a very lightweight foundation in the summer. So the idea of a serum foundation should be perfect for me. Now, a serum foundation, two things about it. First of all, it will be a watery texture, quite a light texture. That's one feature of a serum foundation. And the second feature of a serum foundation commonly is that they will be a kind of a hybrid of skincare and colour foundation. So straight off, I just want to say I am not interested in the skincare aspect of a serum foundation. I look after my skin with skincare, not with makeup. To me, it doesn't make sense. Now, I'm all for multifunction products, and lots of the Skin Essentials products are multifunction. So, you know, they will be calming while they're anti-aging, or they will be controlling spots while strengthening skin. So yes, I'm all for a multifunction product, but to me, it just makes no sense to try to merge a skincare product with a color makeup product, because what we are after, and the ultimate goal in formulating skincare or serums, is to get ingredients as deep down as they can to be utilized by the skin without going too far into the skin. It's a very exact science. And the idea of a good morning, Sarah. Hi, the summer event is crazy. Thank you so much. We have been so busy, and today is actually the last day, so I'm going to be talking about our final offers as well at the end. Thank you very much for joining in. So yeah, the colour, so the serums are intended to go in, correct something in the skin. They're small molecules to go deeply into the skin. The idea of a colour foundation, naturally, is that it sits on the surface and evens out your skin tone or whatever it is that you want to use it for. So I don't see how a formulation can successfully have molecular structures that are intended to penetrate the skin and also colours to sit on the outside. So as always, I have to put my science bit in. That's my geeky bit. So from the serum foundation point of view, I'm not interested in it as a skincare product, but I love that texture of a serum foundation as a foundation product for the summer. I want something that's lightweight, sheer, and most importantly, something that's quick. I love makeup. I'm happy to put on tons of it, face planting my whole dressing table in the mornings in the winter. But in the summer, for me, and I know for a lot of people, your makeup is going to break down too quickly. You're going to get hot. If your face sweats, your makeup is just going to let you down. So a serum foundation, texture-wise, really works. The doorbell always rings when I'm doing a Facebook Live. It's like Murphy's Law. So I want, from my serum foundation, I want to put it on with my fingers. I want to dust a bit of powder on my nose if I feel like I want to, and that's it. I want to be done. That sounds like what I'm looking for is a tinted moisturizer, but I don't like the texture of a tinted moisturizer. A lot of people feel they are just a little too greasy, which is where the whole notion of serum foundations came in and should be successful. So I have tried lots of them. What have you tried? Do let me know. And I put one on this morning, which is what inspired me to make this video for you to talk about it, because if I'm having these problems with them, I'm sure you are as well. And maybe the issue is the fact that they try too hard to be two things instead of just being one thing. Just be makeup. So what I wore this morning was the Stila Aqua Glow, which is one that I got a few weeks ago, and I have been so disappointed in it. It's €43. I have other Stila products that I like. So I tried it on my hand, on my jawline, as you do in the pharmacy, and really liked the fact that there was a colour pale enough for me. And the idea, it's Aqua Glow, it says on the bottle, put it on with your fingers or a brush and you're good to go. So that's how I approached it, and it just looks a hot mess on my face every time. It breaks up immediately on my nose. Now I understand that natural oils from the face are going to break your makeup down over the course of the day and it might get patchy on you, but literally it was immediate. So I hate the fact that I spent €43 on it and like literally couldn't wear it, so I haven't given in. So this morning I thought, well, I'm going to try this again. So I found myself this morning putting on primer, letting that dry down, applying the Serum foundation with my beauty blender, letting that dry down, applying the matching concealer to the foundation, which was another €30 odd, letting that dry down, and then topping it all off with my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder, which I find just to be the best. And it looks okay. It's not fab, but it looks okay. It probably looks okay in this light because the beauty lights here are sort of smoothing things out, but literally if I get close up on it, no, it's sitting in my pores. I mean, what is that? But I thought, I have just defeated the whole purpose of what I want from a serum foundation, is to pump it out, put it on and get gone. So I had to treat this like a full-on liquid foundation. So unfortunately that was a big old fail for me. Now I do have one that was fabulous. It was perfect, it is perfect. And then you say, Marika, why did you buy the Stila one? The perfect one I have is from Dr. Perricone. And I don't think I quite realised the price of it when I bought it. I bought it in Sephora. I was buying everything. You know, sometimes you just lose the run of yourself when you go into Sephora or somewhere like that. And I bought a lot of stuff and I started using this Serum foundation. It's perfect. It's one pump, on with your fingers, no powder, no primer, you're done. 2 pumps if you want extra coverage, and it builds and it blends lovely. And that is, and the reason that I like this light texture in the summer is that you can powder it down or reapply later. You can't do that when you've done all the layers of your makeup, you know, that you normally would. So with the Serum foundation you can. So the Dr. Perricone one, absolutely loved it. But when I went to repurchase, I realised the price and it was €65. I was like, oh no, it was dollars. Did I spend $65 on this little bottle of Serum foundation? Oops. So I have been attempting to replace it. So the first try was the Stila foundation, the one I'm wearing today. No. And then Wayne Goss recommended the Ordinary foundations. And I love Wayne Goss. He is the type of makeup artist that does the kind of makeup that I really like. So I watch his YouTube videos. And I should have known better, because as much as I think he's fabulous, skincare is not his thing. So again, from the Ordinary, the Serum foundation is a hybrid. So I ordered 3 of them, because you can only order them online, and you know, I wanted to get the colour right, and I thought, well, at least if I have 3 close guesses, I can mix and match them, and they're only they're less than €7 each. So the 3 together was still less than half the price of the Stila one I just wasted my money on. So got the 3 close colours, matches were pretty good. The website actually was very helpful in matching colour. I have now at this stage tried them individually. I have tried them mixed in various different ways, and they're horrible. They're worse than the Stila. They patch, they sit in your pores, and even working, and I got the Ordinary primers then to use them with their own primers, so even working with their own recommended things, working with primer, putting on, so now we're back to doing your whole winter foundation routine, which again, not the point. Yeah, really bad, really horrible. So across the board, the price doesn't seem to be an issue. The €6 one was horrible, the €43 one was horrible, and now I'm back having to repurchase the €65 one. It is not always the case that the more money you spend, the better quality you're going to get with makeup. But in this case, definitely that is what happened. And I have spent the price of the Perricone one trying to replicate it with cheaper brands. So big old lesson learned. So if you know a serum foundation or really lightweight foundation that has worked for you, do leave it in the comments, because I will buy it. I buy every makeup, and I'm always looking for the holy grail. But I think the Perricone one is as close as I have come in a long time, if you like the lightweight foundation. If you like a heavier one, actually a really good tip and a good money-saving one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, which is $7.95 or something. Fabulous. When I'm going for a full-on look where I'm going to wear powder and everything, I find the Wet n Wild super, and a great colour range, at least in the pale end. I don't look at the darker end, obviously. So I just thought there, while I was saying that to you, I mentioned primer a couple of times. It shouldn't be necessary to prime your skin all the time. I was using primer to try to make the foundation work better. When I have a foundation I like the Perricone one, like the Wet n Wild one, Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation as well, I don't wear a primer. If your skin is right and your skincare is right, you shouldn't need a primer. The only exception is if you have very oily skin and you know that you're just going to get this oily shine and makeup breakdown during the day, then definitely a primer is the answer to that. But unless you have that skin type, you shouldn't need a primer. And when I'm wearing a foundation that is suitable for my skin, I don't need a primer. I have only been trying those to try and make these foundations work. Ridiculous, isn't it? Buying a product to make another product work. There we go, that's what we do. So thank you for bearing with me this far. That was just my experience with serum foundations so far this summer. I also wanted to remind you today, this morning, that our summer event is actually finishing today. So it has been a massive success. It is the busiest one we have ever had. And I have actually missed 2 days of it because I randomly have been away for the last 2 days because I got tickets for Wimbledon, and you cannot turn those down when they come. So the girls have worked really, really hard here, and I'm so grateful for the way they picked up the slack for me over the last couple of days. But I'm back and we are finishing today. So all of the details are on our website or Facebook page. I will leave a link below for anyone who hasn't seen it. We are finished at 3 o'clock today. We close, and that is the end of the packages, the treatment packages. That's the end of the time to get in on one of those offers. And on our web shop we have lots of final flash sales on lots of our most popular products, and they are live on the website until midnight tonight only. And that is the end of it. But a million thanks to everybody who has supported it so far. Hello Colette, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for joining live. Any questions or any comments or any suggestions about serum foundations, do put them in the comments for me. So yes, thank you so much to everybody who has already availed of our summer offers. You know we do this annually. It's a big event with big savings, and it is to thank you for choosing Skin Essentials for your skincare needs. It means the world to us that you choose us. We know that there are lots of options out there, and we're very appreciative, and this is the event during the year where we give back and we do these deals for you for 2 weeks, and today is the last day. So I think that's everything that I have got to waffle on about today. As always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I will get back to you. And any topics that you would like me to cover in future skincare chats, leave them in the comments. And apart from that, you're probably saying, shut up, the rugby's on, I want to go and watch that, or you're probably going to watch this later. So enjoy the rugby and enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you next Saturday.